Today we're going to go over everything you need to know about Leafy Corner, the new cozy plant shop game, and hopefully this video will help you decide if it's the right fit for you. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know the truth though, okay? I can't take care of plants at all. I've tried, and I don't even want to show y'all my last plant, but this game makes me feel like I'm that plant mom I've always wanted to be. Developed by Fireline Games, this is a super chill and relaxing game all about taking care of real-life houseplants and getting them ready to be chosen by your customers. You will get to customize your character, decorate and design your shop, and help new plant owners who are a bit confused on which plant is perfect for them. A huge thank you to the developers for giving me early access to check out the game in its entirety so I can give you guys the full scope on the PC, Steam Deck, and the Switch too. So let's get into the core gameplay loop. After you customize your character, you will go through a quick tutorial walking you through everything you need to know about running your shop and accessing important information. Don't worry, everything is super simple and really easy to understand immediately. You will start with placing furniture and then 5 small plant pots. What I love is that when you place a pot, you can continuously place the same pot instead of having to go back and forth. Once you're done, it's time to plant your first seeds. You simply click on which plant you want to grow and then click on the pot, and that's it. Then the last step is just to water them. You click on the little water droplet in the corner, and this time you have to hold down the button until the water droplet on the plant fills up all blue. You have to be careful though, because it's really easy to overwater them. I might have done that a few times accidentally. Now, as you're adding plants, watering them, and eventually selling them, you will be able to see your mini goals in the task list. As you complete them, you will earn these plant tokens. Now, plant tokens will allow you to unlock new plants, new pots, furniture, decor items, and even lights. You will also have shop reputation goals that will allow you to level up your shop. For example, your first goal would be to sell 15 plants. Pretty simple. This is important because you will want to be able to unlock specific plants, expand your shop, add adorable decorations, and have the ability to repot plants. I know when I first started, I wanted those hanging plants, and so I was determined to unlock those. You will also be able to customize the walls, floors, furniture, and most decorations by changing the colors or the overall look. You're able to do this at any time in the game, by the way, but we'll get more to that later. Once the tutorial is complete, you are on your own. You might even notice customers already coming in and checking out your plants that you just placed. Now, pretty much the loop is simple. You will place furniture, place pots, plant seeds, water them, and sell them to customers. Once a customer is ready to check out, they will come to the counter with 3 little dots above their head, and all you have to do is click on that customer, and that's it. Now, occasionally, a customer will come in, look around, and then a question mark will pop over their head. This is where you will need to help them find their perfect plant through their clues. Don't worry if you get it wrong, they'll just walk out. You can also have them wait while you look through your plant book, because sometimes their clues are tricky, and I forget which plants like humidity and which plants like to be watered a lot. And as you unlock more and more plants, it gets trickier and trickier. You can also decline them altogether, and again, they'll just walk out, so no stress. Eventually, you will be able to take online orders. What I love is the flow of the game. You will pretty much be doing everything simultaneously. So as you're selling plants and planting new ones, you will be gaining plant tokens. Don't forget to claim them, by the way. And looking through your catalog for new plants, pots, or decor items to unlock. This will then cause you to continue planting new seeds and placing new furniture, and you will naturally grow your shop with ease. While doing all of that, you have to pay attention to your current plants though, because if they're getting dry, a white water droplet will appear over them, and you will have to quickly water them before they rot. Still not a major setback. You will just have to clear out the rotting plant and replace it with a new one. And you can also change in the settings if you want plants to live forever or have the ability to die. And you can also change if you want to reduce watering if it gets too hectic. I love having these options so you can create the best experience for you. Being creative with the placement of the furniture and adding decor items, all while tending to each of the plants, is such a satisfying experience. So now let's get into customization and progression. Like I said earlier, the first thing you will do when you start the game is create your character. Again, and I said this in a previous video about this game, but I love the overall presentation of the character customization section. I love the full background with the plants and the bokeh effect, and the soft lighting is absolutely stunning. I think there's a good mix of skin tones, hair types, and color options. There are 34 hairstyles to choose from, which I love, with textured hairstyles including locks and braids. Very nice. It's always nice to be able to create a character that represents you, and I love that this is in the game. With the clothes, you can choose from 5 tops and 5 bottoms, and you can change the color to mix it up a little bit. You have 2 options for shoes though, sneakers or boots, and so that's a quick pick. With accessories, there are 3 options for glasses, and there are different piercings and placements for those, like for your ears and nose or both. There's also the option to randomize your character if that's easier for you, but I do think the choices are pretty straightforward. The focus is definitely more on the plant shop, but this is just a nice bonus since we're the ones standing at the counter all day. Literally. Speaking of being there all day, your shop will run through each day unless you decide to manually close it. You will have to click on the open sign outside and it will flip to close. Once you do that, any customers inside will immediately walk out unless they're waiting to be checked out. This will help you get caught up with placing plants, watering them, and changing up the shop's overall look and design without customers being in the way. If you don't close the shop, you will see each day pass in the bottom corner, and so one moment you're on day 12 and the next thing you know, you're on day 37. Of course, you can also change up the shop's design while the store is open and customers are still shopping in play mode, or you can pause the gameplay in the bottom corner without closing the entire shop. Then all you have to do is click on the furniture or decor item and choose between move, color change, copy, or sell. Like I said, you can do this at any time. If you suddenly want the entire shop to be all pink, you could just do that. Just make sure to click on the swatches beside the register to change the walls and floors to pink as well. Personally, for me, I fell in love with the brick walls. It made me feel like it was like a downtown city art gallery or something. And then when you add the hanging string lights, y'all. Now, I mentioned pausing the game, but you can also fast forward the game if the pace is too slow for you. It is a very chill game, and so at times in the beginning, it can feel a little bit slower until you start expanding and adding more and more plants to take care of. Now, I never use that option, but it's there if you need it. Now, what I absolutely love about this game is the ability to place items freely. You can change this in settings if you would rather have the item snap to grid by default, but being able to place pots super close to one another to get that certain cluttered look is amazing. This allows you to be really creative with your shop and how you want everything to look. Now, in order to get those new pots, decor items, and plants, you have to consistently complete your current task list and raise your shop's reputation. So raising the reputation will allow you to unlock, for example, medium-sized pots and plants. But the plant tokens from your task list will allow you to purchase said medium plant types and medium plant pots. Like I said, this will pretty much happen naturally because if the objective is to sell 30 plants, you will end up doing that anyway. But I definitely suggest taking a quick peek at it every now and again because sometimes the goals are more specific. There are 6 shop reputation levels and it will definitely take you hours and hours to complete everything. However, this isn't a grindy type of game where you're trying to hurry and reach the top. It's all about spending time in the moment, decorating, and taking care of these beautiful plants. I love the ability to expand the shop in order to display even more plants, and there are 2 moments in the reputation levels where you can do so. Once you start expanding the shop and unlocking more plants and filling the store, things become a little more active. This is also where you will unlock customer orders. This is when the phone behind your character will ring and a customer over the phone will request a certain number of a specific type of plant. Now, you don't have to do anything special here. Just make sure you're carrying that plant in your shop, and if not, grab some pots, plant them seeds, and then wait for them to grow. And once they're available, a check mark will appear. You click on that and click on all the plants in the request and then select accept. Now, what I had to do, y'all, was click on all of my plants for the order and select not for sale. Because one time I set aside 6 plants for my order, and when I thought they were ready to be shipped off, I looked and it said 5 out of 6. Someone in the shop brought one of my plants, and so I was like, no, we're not having this happen again. So I ended up going through and labeling them all not for sale. So I'm so glad that's an option. Also, when you click on your plant, you're able to see the growth state, water level, and price. Later, you will be able to repot them and propagate them as well. Everything is designed to be super relaxing and chill, so you don't have to worry about any crazy spreadsheets or actually managing the cash register. You just focus on adding plants, watering them, and helping customers. What I will say, and this might just be me, but juggling customer orders and helping them in the shop can become more overwhelming the more you progress. What I do like though is that you're not rushed to help the customers in the store or even forced to answer the phone. The customers with question marks will literally just stand there for days until you help them, or close the store, and then they'll just walk out. And if you don't answer the phone, it'll just stop ringing and then they'll call again later. So in the end, it's still more stress-free. So speaking of which, let's get into the cozy vibe and the handheld experience. Visually, the game is so charming. I love seeing the plant leaves sway so gently when you zoom in, and all of the little details that went into each of these plants, and there's like over 100 of them. The colors are soft and the textures are soft as well. It's not doing too much. The shadows from the plants and objects are accurate, and I love the little poof when you place an item down. And by the way, you can also turn off motion blur if you're prone to motion sickness. My favorite part is seeing the plants naturally grow, and it's an even better experience when you unlock the large plants and see the customers carry them out. It's so adorable. When you don't water them or overwater them, their leaves will brown or the petals will change colors. And so even though I was sad when it happened, it was pretty cool to see. You can also zoom out and see the neighborhood that your shop is in. Now you can't see too much, but I love just seeing the folks going for walks and the leaves falling from the trees and the entire atmosphere that we're in. It helps make the game feel more complete. The music is gentle, calming, and soft, the perfect combination for a low-stress game to unwind with. It's also consistent, and so you don't have to worry about it fading away and there being these long spaces of silence. But you can always change the music volume and settings and play your own music, but I definitely enjoyed how relaxing the in-game music was. The sound effects are really nice as well. I love the water droplet sounds when you water your plants and the sounds from the register when you make a sale. It's simple and it sets the tone. Now, there is a cat next door that will hang out in the window, but you can click on the cat and he'll purr or react to you, so that was pretty cool too. Leafy Corner is officially Steam Deck verified, and so let's get into the handheld experience on both the Steam Deck and the Switch 2. Both played the same way as far as the controls, and honestly, the quality was pretty great on both devices. One thing I love is that you can change the UI scale in the settings. They're small, normal, big, and very big. This is great for folks who have trouble seeing the UI, whether you're playing handheld or not, but this definitely helps more in handheld mode. What was difficult for me was adjusting my brain to the controls while playing in handheld. Now, I love having the ability to play these kind of games on the go, but it was not as easy as playing on the PC with the keyboard and mouse. Things like clicking to water the plants or placing items felt seamless, but moving around and changing the viewpoint was a little tougher for me to get used to. The more you play, the easier it gets, and so if you're only playing this on the Switch 2, for example, you'll probably adjust really quickly and think nothing else about it. Now, I do love the quick buttons for watering the plants with R and navigating through the plant and pot choices with the down button, and so it might just be an adjustment, but you'll definitely get used to it. It looks and runs great overall, and it is a great game to relax on the couch and unwind with. So, is this game for you? Let's start with the fact that Leafy Corner is base priced at $9.99 US, which is such a good deal. One thing I've said since the beginning is that this game's quality is amazing even in its earliest playthroughs. If you're looking for a game to relax your mind and help you unwind, and you love taking care of plants or the idea of taking care of plants like me, then I think you should most definitely check this game out. However, if you don't like the repetitive loop of placing plants, watering them, and helping customers, and you're looking for a storyline or NPC connections or heavy and in-depth management and advanced plants, then this game will not be for you. This is definitely the coziest of cozy games, and it's meant to be stress-free and gentle, and honestly, y'all, I cannot recommend it enough. I love this game. But what do you think of Leafy Corner? Is it right up your alley? Oh, and are you able to take care of plants, like real plants, or are you like me and you got to get the fake ones? Let me know in the comments below. Also, before we go, a huge thank you to our channel members. Don't forget to check the community tab for the members today. I'm gifting a copy of Leafy Corner exclusively for one of you guys soon. If you want to grab a membership and join the next giveaway, click on the little join button below. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and going over everything Leafy Corner. I have gameplay from the demo that will be over here if you want to see more of it. Have a great day, my friends, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.